Oh my goodness. That's one more thing. Oh, it's all lost. It's all lost. Okay, the mic sounds good though, right? I don't want to hear any bullshit where you're like, yeah, mic's working, then it turns out no, actually it's like a webcam mic. I hate it when people do that to me. But it turned on when I replugged this one in. So I think this is the correct microphone. Properties? Yeah, there we go. What is up, Dazu? Hello! Welcome to my stream, where I do things and exist in the world. Okay, so I just came... Okay, I hit the start streaming button, and I just came in with the biggest amount of energy, and I was like, fuck yeah, hello, welcome to my 50th stream. Let's go. And that was all lost. My mic wasn't working, so you didn't hear any of that. I had like a little jingle I did. I like built up, I like, woo! Oh man, it's let's go 50th stream, yeah! To another 50. If I keep my schedule up of 4 streams a week, how long till I hit stream 100? That would be 50 divided by 4, give us 12.5 weeks. Divide that by 4, or 3.1 months. Okay. Alright. So, I just have to keep this going until then. Stream 100, what do we do? What do I do? A quarter of a year. Yeah. I don't know, what is there to do? I guess I can add more stuff to the stream interface then. I haven't added anything. You should drink sparkling cider. That sounds horrendous. That sounds miserable. Oh my god, ew. Cider and it's sparkling? Ugh. Carbonation is like painful, you know? Except no one knows. I'm crazy. I'm the crazy one. Motherfuckers are like, what do you mean soda is spicy? And I'm just like, well, it is. It's spicy. The fuck? You don't know what that means? It's like a little fizzly and it hurts to drink. It's not pleasant. The end. That's my soda take. My hot soda take. Sorry, it's the non-alcoholic New Year's bottle. Yeah. It tastes gross, even if it isn't alcoholic. Cider is disgusting. Oh my god, I forgot to fix the fucking one emote thing. Crap, dude. That's totally fixable too. I wonder if I can fix that without closing stream. Cider is it's hold on, I gotta close this thing without doxing my fucking Twitch secret API thing. I know there's a way to fix this one emote thing. I could do it really easily. I just have to find the sprite frame effect. And then when I go here, do I make this greater than or equal to? Would that fix it? Okay, I just did a change the code. Photogenic, can you send another single emoji message? Eating homemade lasagna. Oh my god, that sounds so fucking good. Oh yeah, you missed the part where I talked about how my stomach was filled with energy and it doesn't work. Oh my god, no! But if you send 2 emojis, it works. Like, you can see the emoji, but you can't see both of them, like, centered where they're supposed to be. See, that one fixes itself because there's something with the coding behavior where it like for when okay, so the way it works is that in Godot there's a parameter, a property on rich text label that lets you set the ratio or number of visible characters, but I guess if there's only one character, there's something with my code that prevents it from, like, hitting. So in response to the amount of characters visible, I have a separate system that checks that and displays emojis and, like, sets their position and shit. But, like, what fucks me up is they're so visible. Like, you can see them. The code that makes the emojis visible and what, like, centers them in the correct place is the same code. So, like, why is it that they're appearing, but they're in the top left corner? You know? What is up with that? What the hell is up with that? I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, whatever. This isn't about the Twitch. Well, I feel like it kind of is. I can't call this the interface test. Okay, here's my interface code. So hold on, let me put on my glasses because the code's kind of small. Uh, hey sir, you are smart with electronics, right? Why is my battery wearing? I don't know how to pronounce that word, but I know what you mean. A battery for what? Like a car? What a coincidence. Today I scheduled an appointment to get my car battery to get a new car battery like what's the word? Like put into my car. And I don't want to hear any bullshit about like, oh, you could put your own battery in your fucking car. No, well, no, because Sam's Club / Walmart, if you buy a battery from there, puts it in your car for free. And so that's what I'm doing. So for no extra charge, I don't have to fucking get my hands dirty and install another battery, which I already did in like the past year because I was helping another friend install their battery because we didn't know we could just do that. Like a portable battery. That doesn't sound good. I feel like you should maybe dispose of that portable battery. I need to get my Prime back? No, it's fine. We all sit here primeless, except me. I have Prime. It's pretty great. I actually bought Prime specifically for the fact that it lets you have 90-day VODs. That way I could like save some time before I have to upload the VOD somewhere else. And then I never did that. So all my VODs for like the first 45 streams I've ever done are like gone forever. But it is what it is. I should probably stop using the battery, but it's plugged into my phone now. I mean, is it like a good battery? I feel like if it's making a whirring sound, is it like making noises? It's not that good of a battery. It's like a cheap one you should probably just get rid of. I would hope. I would pray. I mean, I feel like you could have a battery that makes a noise. That's probably fine. Here's the other thing is that I don't know if I change this GD script will it actually affect the currently running like Twitch interface. And also I was wrong. What sets these node positions is this code. But like I don't know. It returns true if this runs. Oh no, it returns true no matter what. Huh. Maybe I should have the node position set really off. And that way. Wait, but then okay. It can charge my items like 5 times each before dying. That's a pretty good battery. It sounds like a very big battery. I mean, good shit. Is this part of... This is part of the library, so I don't want to modify this code directly. It's the size of my hand? Huh? Okay. That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. What do you mean? It's a giant battery, and it's making noises for the... How long have you had the battery? Is this like a new battery? Or have you had this for years? I don't know if you answered that already. You've had it for years, and it's 4 years, and it started making noise. Listen, Photogenic, you gotta let it go. You just gotta let the battery... I feel like 4 years is definitely like a lifespan of a battery. I think. I'm not a battery doctor, but I do think that you need to... It's still charging stuff. Yeah, it's gonna charge you very soon if you don't get rid of it. You'll be charged a hospital bill if you don't take care of it soon. Ha 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 ha. Damn though. Oh, it's like a socket issue. Oh. Like the USB-C on a 4-year-old battery. That's pretty good. That's like future stuff. I have like a... I don't know, I have sometimes like 4... I got like an electronic from 2020, and it has USB micro or some stupid shit. And it makes me so upset. Okay, I'm not fixing this. We're just gonna have to remember to do this. Where's my to-do list? Is it not here? Okay, I might have to open the file manager. To-dos. Fix single emoji issue. Here's all my to-dos. I need to I have it so this data for the users are saved and like intervals instead of just like at the end, because it crashes and I lose all the data from all the people, and then I gotta make sure my microphone filters for my streaming are good. I want an effect where you guys step on the grass and it actually like goes down a little, a wind effect, and of course, most importantly, the jukebox to add background music inside the stream interface that you can toggle around and shit. Oh my god, where is my JS? Oh, I haven't touched JS in a long time. And by that I mean, actually I've touched JS recently. I was actually helping on an RPG Maker project recently, did a bunch of JavaScript. Killed the big feet? Now you have stick legs? What? Oh, I guess I did. You know what? I wanted to give these characters big feet. I don't know why I didn't. I meant to do that. Didn't you already have a mesh thing where the grass follows the drawing? Yes, I do. It'd just be a matter of porting it over. Well, okay, so here's what happened, right? Here's what fucking happened. Let's see if I can pull up a browser. So, Godot 4.7. God, please don't dox me, Google. Okay, 4.7 Dev 1. This shit drops like the biggest feature in like forever that no one's talking about, but it's drawable texture, which is what I kind of used. Drawable texture is a much easier method to use render textures than what I was doing before, which was using the lowish level compute shader solution that Godot had added in like 4.3 or 4.4. But this lets you draw on a texture with a shader, and it has like a really nice API for it. And I really want to use this for my Twitch interface, but my plan to use this was fucking foiled by the fact that Twitcher, the library I use to connect Godot to the Twitch API to make it reactive and, you know, create characters that like pop up the Twitch messages and stuff, that isn't compatible with Godot 4.7 Dev 1. So I can't even use this yet. So if I do the grass thing, I have to go back to the old method. That sucks. It sucks so much. I don't want to do that. So I have to go beg on the Twitcher GitHub repo to add compatibility for 4.7 Dev, even though it's kind of a big ask. Like, if someone asked me to add compatibility to the dev build of Godot for one of my Godot libraries, I'd be like, nah. No thank you. So, totally, I don't want to do that. I don't want to ask someone else to do that when I wouldn't do it. But yeah. I'm just so sad that this feature is so good. When I get into, like, making shorts again, and like I'm gonna be like a game dev shorts creator, and I'm gonna like do a series where I, you know, to like push out as much content slop as I can. One thing I'm gonna do is review every new feature released by Godot's dev like versions, and I'm gonna make a whole short about how drawable texture is the greatest fucking thing to ever exist, and it's so good, and people don't respect it enough. You should add compatibility yourself and add a branch. I probably should. I really should. There's no reason I couldn't. I just need to get good. The issue is I don't want to get good. It's not. It's not. I don't know. That's actually a good way to spam. Right? That's kind of what I did back in my RPG Maker days. Right? I'd spam out like a video every update, and they'd be like the fastest ones out and the most viral and the best ones because like they were fast, quick, and nice. And now the world is built for fast content, and I don't even make content anymore because I'm lazy and pathetic, and I really need to get back on that grind. But yeah, no, like there's so much. There's like stuff in like the secret areas that gets covered that isn't even like shown in the main section. Like if you go to Dev 2 down here, just at the bottom right here, they're like, and more. Yeah, by the way, there's a whole fucking scene painting tool where they just added a new whole tool to the 2D section that lets you paint nodes, and it's not even in like the main section up here. It's just like down here in the bottom. And it's like, what the fuck? That's amazing. I mean, I'm not a 2D game developer because I live in a 3D world, but I mean, if I was, I'd be pretty hype about this. Do the shorts. You gotta, yeah, I really need to. I told myself I was gonna start March, and now it's halfway through March, and so it is. Well, because I'm busy making this whole Twitch interface. Look how beautiful it is now. Do you think these messages? Do you know how hard it was to do these? It was not easy. And I still don't have face cam yet, though part of that is just because I don't know. I want to do my streams shirtless and naked and comfy. I don't want to like, put clothes on and present myself, but I think it adds so much to the energy of the stream when you have a face cam, so I should. I really should. But and that'll be next time. Today is my last naked stream where I can program in comfort. But next time my TV face will VTuber that. No, well, I mean, kind of. I do want to have like a something on the TV head that plays when I'm in like not face cam mode, depending on like the circumstances. You don't have any different POVs out there. You can try to show off Godot perspective features. So you can't show off Godot perspective. Don't have any different What does that mean? Ads? Oh, get fucking added. It's okay. I won't say anything because I don't think anyone has a subscription right now because I foolishly stopped streaming and lost all my retention. Buy Colgate, by the way? Why? You trying to say that I have stinky teeth? What you trying to say, Daz? Oh, you're back? Perfect. 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 Okay. Okay. Okay, fellas. Look at this. I want you to we gotta lock in. We gotta lock the fuck in. So I'm making a 3D platformer, and last stream I know, you're all good. I'm joking. It was the ad that came up. It should be like a smile with like a bunch of overlaid effects, make it look statically to show you're not visible for some reason. Yeah, and it should have like a VTubery effect where the mouth opens when I talk, which I already have in the editor because I have a system for like detecting when there's like breaks in my talking to make the head jiggle. Like if I stop talking right now and then start again, it does a jiggle. And then if I, blah, 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 you know what I mean? Check that shit out. And so I could that would be so easy to do. It's just, I follow what I'm currently feeling the passion for. And so since last stream, I've been more interested in trying to find a better workflow for building levels in non-destructive ways. Oh, excuse me. For my game. And this is something I got stuck on 2 years ago when I was working on this project, and I gave up. I didn't give up. I just got lazy. I felt like I wasn't able to do it. I wouldn't be good enough. But this time, I'm back with a passion and a vengeance to make the best goddamn level building tools in Godot the world has ever seen. That is going to, like, take back the I don't know. This is the grasp Unity has on 3D building tools. Like fucking, there's this YouTuber I watch who was doing a 3D platformer, and then sir, you don't have to build it. No, okay, don't worry. That's the best part. We're not doing a big back end. We're not doing anything like that. We're just building. We're making individual nodes to help with doing things. I promise you. These are like 1 or 2 day projects each for all 3 nodes I want to make that will drastically exponentially increase the velocity of level design for my game. So don't worry. I won't get Godot to pay me. I thought of a new strategy where I make these tools and I call them some rand devs level tools. So that way I can market myself through the tools, Like if they get big in the community, you'll have to say my name to establish the specific tools they're referring to. That's how good these tools are going to be. Except not really, because I'm going to do them in Rust, so no one's going to be able to compile them except me and competent people, and therefore no one will use them unless I make like an automated build system for every possible version of Godot, which I'm not going to do. Oh, all right. Okay. So look. There are 3 nodes I want to make, and I'm not going to go over all of them right now. I will be keeping you on schedule. By next week, I expect you to have either moved on from the nodes, or I will be using my food money to buy a sub. Okay. Let's cool out there. Let's chill out. Okay, deal. deal, but also I said 1 to 2 days per node, and that I can't spend it has to be 1 to 2 full days. Since I can't work on them for full days, I will have to we'll make it 1 node. We'll make it 2 nodes by the end of the week. Yes, okay. Sounds good. A month. I will take a month. Oh, okay. All right. It's like a weekend is what I had in mind, you know? Which I'm not even going to do all 3 nodes at once. Because all I really need now are 2 of them, which is what I'm calling the chain plane and I guess like the scalable, the malleable, I don't know what the name for the next one is, but like the malleable polygon like path. That doesn't make any sense. But yes, okay, we don't care about the malleable, the polygon path. The chain plane, the idea behind it is to create like a platform like this by chaining together planes, and it can move up, down, all around, and have smooth effects. And the way it's like edited in the editor is it has these points similar to Path 3D. Like you'd have one here, here, like at all the points where they turn, right? And you can drag these around in the editor, and that would be the idea. And this would be good for a 3D platformer because it lets you. Oh, one of the main things I want is that you could scale them. So you would have it something like this is a tough thing to do. Oh crap! Wait, this is a tough thing to do in 3D. Is have a transformative way to generate something from a hallway that transitions to like a bigger room like this. And my solution to that is I would create the system where I would have these intervals that you scale up that you could then use to make a circular room in a form that is like malleable. Is malleable a word? That means malleable. Means easily hammered, rolled, or pressed into thin sheets without breaking. I guess not the exact way, you know, I mean like very modifiable. Would they be rounded like a hill or flat like a paper airplane? Well, it could be both. And that's the cool part is each of these like nodes on the path would have like a smoothing factor you could apply to them to make the route smooth. And then, you know, you'd also have these where you could extend the scale. And so if you do a bunch in short sequence with incrementing scales, it creates a circular room or a circular platform that's attached to like a narrower hallway, which would be great for designing the cave level I want to start with. And so you'd combine this floor with the ability to cut out like a bigger mesh with the. See, here's the issue with the other thing. I think I talked about this a bit last stream. Is that for polygon? So in Godot you can do a 2D polygon, right? And then extrude that polygon along a path to make a 3D object. But the issue is this polygon's always the same size throughout the entire path. There's no way to scale it up or down, and that sucks. Like, I want to be able to transition from a small polygon to a bigger one, or even one with, like, different points and stuff. And so that's the second node I want to make. But we're not worried about that yet. We're focused on this. And the other benefit of this, above the other things, is that it has automated UV unwrapping. So that way, no matter how I move this platform in 3D space, it'll have consistent 3D fucking textures that are not stretched when you move around. So you can make a pyramid. Kinda, I guess. I think a triangle might also have to be its own node, to be honest. You should try using it to make a Mobius strip. I unironically think I could do that. I totally think I could do that. I'm trying to think why that wouldn't work. I could totally do that, I think, with my system. Because it's all a matter of just transformations that are relative to the previous node. So you could rotate them and move them in a way that would eventually bring them back together in a Mobius strip. Because a Mobius strip is representable, and I could totally do that. I 100% will do that, and I'll make that the big cool like clickbait thing I do when I make my short about my level design tools. That's totally gonna happen. I'm totally gonna get back into making content, I swear. So, yes, that is what we're doing. Right now, here's what I have. Here's my current chain mesh. It's just a plane. And that's it. You're making content right. I did think about that. You are right. I need to post stream clips as well. I just I don't know. I gotta have the face cam turned on to make it more engaging. Fuck. I didn't know I was gonna have such an impassioned stream speech today. I didn't know. I got nipples out. I can't turn on the camera. That's not Twitch appropriate. Okay. All right. We're in ads. I don't think anyone heard that. It's okay. It's all right. Nips are shit. Nips are not. I know. That's why it'd be this way. I don't know. It's just so comfy to be free. I can't lock in as hard if I have the social chains restricting me that are clothes. I can't handle it. God, I didn't even explain. I heard Pornhub incorporated shorts into the same. You heard, or you noticed? I like the idea that you just heard it. I've heard there's a site that's just dedicated to short-like content. And I've heard it's pretty mediocre, so eh. Okay. So they call it the shorties. It'd be this way. It's called Vine, and it was at least 10 years ago. Yeah. Okay, wait, I gotta. You guys are distracting me. Hold on. Okay, so to define. Okay, so here's how I'm gonna define the nodes for the chain plane. God, the chain plane is such a genius name. I'm amazing for creating that. Seeing it's like the chain plane here. Oh, didn't like that. Oh, I didn't like that at all. Oh, must return an array of mesh array max. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. It really. Oh, no. What did I do? Oh, need to have a size that's the same at. Oh, shit. Okay, so I need this to. Oh, no. Oh, no. It needs to. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. But hold on. The errors are piling up. Okay, I closed it. Okay. Empty. I guess like no result. I'll call this. I need to create a function that can handle. Cert, I thought you were gonna comment more. What does that mean? Comment more in my code? I don't know about that. That's a bit of an ask. Did I say I was gonna do that? I don't know if I'm gonna do that. That's kind of crazy. I mean, there's a time and place to comment, and now is not the time or place to comment. No comment. That's me in like a TV interview. No result, not a member of trade. Primitive. Oh fuck this. Wait, no, this needs to be like. Well, it should probably be in the utils in the prelude instead of here. Empty mesh array. Can also make that inline, I guess. Oh, but it needs all these imports. Ah, crap, dude. Ah, fuck, dude. Okay, I guess we'll just put it in here. There will be. I do my comments all at once, and I'll have you know that I am actually known for my comments. I'm a pretty good commenter, I will say. Like all my open source project basically have a doc comment for every function I do, and I get praised for that. And so, you know, we're just so early in the project. I don't know which functions we're gonna keep yet. Or, you know, some of these don't even need to be documented. Like create mesh. This is an override virtual function that's already documented. So because it's just overloading the existing function that creates the mesh. So do I even need to document this function? I don't know. Why is this giving me shit? Do I not have array type imported? Array type boop. And then what else? I need to oh my god, I unimported all of these and I put them in the freaking builder thing, which I should just go and put this in there, because that would be like a place to have that code all put in the same location, and so I don't have to repeat it in the other node files that are going to do this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that, and now I have this empty mesh array, so I can return that here. So mesh builder, empty mesh array, and then, why don't you like this? Is not public? Okay. Pub crate. And then we're going to throw one right here. But now I have to go up here and get rid of all these imports I just imported, because frickety frick. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, so we probably don't want to make the builder till after we check. So to do the thing I need to do, we first need to confirm that there's at least 2 pieces, like 2 chains in the chain plane. So that's gonna make it so if there isn't. Okay, well first of all, let's compile. We want to compile this. And then there we go. Go in here. Oh no! We must at least have a vertex array. Oh, come on. Okay. I think I need to make like a single vertex in space. So result.set array type vertex to what? Packed vector 3 array. Ugh, I gotta do new, but can I do like from? I think I can. Can I do this? Can I do from vector 3 0 like that? And then, oh, it doesn't like that. Found usize. Okay, wait, why don't you like this though? Because these, no, this should work. Oh my god, I forgot to update the redeems. Oh crap. Here I am thinking that this Twitch interface is like presentable now. I completely forgot. Do I even have that in the to-dos? No, that's why I forgot. Make redeem effect look good. Shit, I'm sorry about that. You're just dropping points into my shitty redeem. Also, I hate how the force walk and the force sit don't let you sit or walk for that long. I need to increase that. Oh, and I also just got hit with like, what's the word? The desire to use the bathroom really bad. Ooh, I feel it in my guts. Oh, this is a Twitch rule I forgot. Never eat a big meal right before the stream. Ah, it hurts. But I must go on. To index. Okay, so I fixed that. What does this want? I think it's gonna pass this as reference. All right, there we go. Is this allowed? Is this allowed? Oh, it is. Oh, cool. Okay, so that totally works. All right, let's go ahead and build again. What I also need to do is have a system that automatically. Oh, come on. What do you want now? Too few vertices render primitive set of the render. Oh my goodness, so it does want me to, I can't just, there's no way to return. Go take a shit if you need to. No, I already feel it subsiding. I can make it to the end of stream. My goal is to stream for 2.5 hours, right up until Moon's stream. You know, I need to stream long and good so I get progress done. It's no more of this 30 minutes and I'm out. No. We need to increase our endurance. What, you have 2 hours left then? No. I can't leave the people waiting. I can't leave the code waiting. I gotta keep. See, it's already gone. It's already gone. It has subsided. I am calm. I am chill. You didn't hear me say anything. You already know that shit's gonna fucking go like out the ass by the time. No, we are okay. It's okay. I'm an expert. I am a fucking master at holding it in. Fuck. Okay, so it just wants me to pass like Too few vertices for the render pipeline set in the render pipe. Okay, so what do I do if I just want to return like an empty mesh? Like, you're telling me I can't do that? Like, what about freaking array mesh? What does it return? Like, this has nothing in it right now. How is it able to get away with this? Does it return null and that's okay? Can I just return null and it would not build anything? We can try. Variant nil. And is this allowed? Is that allowed? See, even here, it's like, it's not fucking allowed. Don't do that shit. But it's like, how else? It'll eat you later, though. No, it's fine. It's like Godot is built to like return null. Why does it feel like there's so many ad breaks? I just got another prompt for an ad break. Didn't we just have an ad break? I don't know. You gotta let me know if there's too many ads going on. I have it set to like minimum without pre-rolls, so I don't know what's up with that. But okay. Right now we're having an ad break at 35 minutes. Ad break ends in 8 seconds. Okay, I'll remember that. Next time I see that prompt, I can check your Twitch settings. I don't know, they're like 30 seconds each. Yeah, maybe that's like a new Twitch thing where there's just... I think I remember talking about this. They're more frequent, but they're shorter, so it's like not that intrusive. I don't know. But I watched other Twitch streams recently, and their ads were still like the normal type, where it was like 2.5 minutes per hour. Wait, okay, well, this is false hope because I don't have the thing assigned yet. Chain plane. Ooh! Oh, it doesn't like that. Oh, look at the fucking the number. No, make it stop. Okay. You can't return null to this function. I got it. All right. Okay. Well then, what the hell? The fucking what? How do I return just an empty mesh? We got a point mesh? How come a point mesh exists, but my single vert mesh can't exist? What's up with that? What does a point mesh even do? Point mesh. Type of point mesh. Okay, thank you. Thank you, tooltips. Thank you. Okay. Okay, well, let's go back to this. I think the answer is to just not worry about it and to return the temp square. So maybe I'll do that. But it's so lame. Okay, what was the error with this again? There was something with this. Mesh instance. The chain plane. Too few vertices for the render pipeline set the render pipeline. Okay, well, wait. What if I just give it no vertices? Is that allowed? Because I didn't try that. I only tried it with like a couple of vertices, but... Okay, refresh. Refresh your thing. Chain plane. Must return at least a vertex array. Oh, yeah, I know I need vertices for a shape. I just need, but like I need a way to represent my mesh when there's no input data yet and have it be valid, right? So and there's other mesh resources that do represent no input data. Oh my god. Oh, sorry about that. Like this array mesh has no input data, and it shows like nothing, and yet, well, wait, what is that? But like it has like a bounding box around one vertex, which is what I thought I did. What if you give it? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give it a default state that isn't just like a square that you can see. I want it to be invisible. What is this type called? It's called the... Oh, this is the mesh. It's the primitive mesh. Okay. Primitive mesh Godot. Let's see here. Primitive mesh Godot docs. Flip faces, get mesh arrays, request update. So nothing in here. What about mesh? But look, at that point, this isn't going to have any functions for... Okay, maybe get surface count? Maybe? But the issue is, all these inherited mesh types have, like, special code. I've seen it in the Godot code. So it's not like I can perfectly replicate what they do. I'm just trapped in this world. I'm trapped in this pathetic world of the game engine scripting world. I think if an object exists in a 3D space, it requires it taking up some area. Okay, fine. Fine. Have it your way. Burger King. Alright, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Let mute result equals self dot, what is it, default? And then result dot add temp square. And then result dot to, how do I do this? It's build array. Build array. There we go. Why isn't this allowed? Oh, because it's making me do and then any, so this also makes me upset. There's no good way to create an any array from a variant array yet in the API for this. So I need to do this weird workaround where I convert my array into a variant and then get an any array from the variant of my array. Which I know doesn't make any sense to anyone except me, but I swear it's annoying. You can give it a see-through exterior. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do if there's nothing there, then it makes a square, and then it's gonna be fine. It just is what it is. Okay, next. Okay, so I don't know what we need to configure for this plane. We have a lot more data than I think. So right now I have it set. Oh God, that's not what I want. This is the input for the transform in the editor. That's insane. It's just freaking. It's just it's just like a bunch of numbers. I know that's what a transform is internally, but you would think it would represent it in a way that I can modify the position, rotation, and scale in a form that makes sense to real people. But you know what? This kind of works. This kind of works because what I need is just a bunch of float values to represent what I want. Because look at this. I'm not doing linear algebra. I hate linear algebra. What a waste of my time that class was. I say, a 3D game developer that only wants to make 3D games. So a node in our chain is gonna look like this. I should probably make the background white. White. Can I get a new layer, please? Thank you. Oh no. So I'll have like a node, and then we'll have a second node. And so what do we need to know? What do these nodes need? They obviously need position. Here's the other thing, is that we don't want transform for these nodes. That was just something a placeholder I used to store data. But now you can linear algebra to stretch and mesh 3D objects. They need distance. Well, kind of. That kind of misses the point of the chain plane, though, which is that it's relative simple transforms that are easy for the user to understand relative to the previous chain. So, like, we have the position, which is, of course, going to be the position relative to the previous node. I might not do that. I might make it a global position. I don't think it matters. So they need a way for other nodes to hook? Yeah, kind of. Well, the thing is, like, what I'm mainly thinking of is rotation. Because rotation's hard and complicated, and I don't want it to be. So I can't really draw this easily, but if I have, if we're looking at it from the front, and, we're going out, if I want to, go like this, have it, go on its, twist, sideways. I can't represent this. I can't represent this here. But hold on, I have Blender. I could open Blender. It says another ad starts in 46 seconds. So it's every 10 minutes an ad happens. I don't want that. That's awful. Do I want that? Is that bothersome? I don't know. Is that better for people? I wish Twitch would let people configure it themselves. But I guess then you can't really do things. You would need 3 nodes. Yeah, well, okay, so you'd have a node. You'd have a node here at the front. And then you'd have one right here. And they'd have data for hold on, I need to split this in half. Cut it in half. So the other node would have a position. Oh god, but I want it to be so the position would define where this part goes. So you'd have the position. And hello, Juji, how's it going? Hope you had a good stream. Yeah, please feel free to relax and chill and do whatever you'd like. But yeah. I need to add a lurk thing that makes so your character just falls asleep in the Twitch interface, but you're still there, I guess. You know, that'd be cute. That'd be fun. That'd be interesting. Anyway, we're discussing horrible things. Okay, so position defines where this is in 3D space. So it could be like over here, or like up and down or whatever. But next I want rotation. So if it's like 30 degrees on the rotation, that would mean 30 degrees rotated like this. Right? So you'd have something like that. Even this is kind of wrong, but because you wouldn't have the center. This is just whatever. So, and then if you did another 30 degrees, it would be extruded from this and then twisted 30 degrees again. You know, so it'd be like rotation 30 degrees. So there wouldn't really be like global transform, because I'd want it to be that like it'd be 30 degrees relative to the previous chain. You know? And that way you have like the gradual shifting of the chain mesh. And this works because in this game you'll be able to like run on walls and shit. And so like you'll want like platforms that transition from going like flat on the ground to like onto a wall or something like that. Linear algebra. Yeah, I mean, I guess. But the point is that the data isn't going to store linear algebra structures. It's going to store just the 30-degree transformation of that. And then, like, if you need to rotate, like, as in, you're going to... Okay, let's first delete all this. Like, if... Oh, God. Can I still extrude that? Nice. So if I wanted to, like, turn... You wouldn't even rotate that. You would extrude and go this way, like that. But that's not right. You would need to rotate like this to start going out that way. So there would need to be a rotation here from this perspective as well. But do I need a third rotation? Because that's really all you need is just that rotation and then that rotation. What would be a third rotation? Like from this side? You can't, because it's a plane. So it would just be top and then forward. Okay. The store matrix of position rotation and previous no. Yeah, maybe. Well, here's the thing. We also so we don't have we do have scale. I don't want there to be a scale. Scale is important. Scale would scale out this way, but there'd be a scale that way, and then there'd be like a scale down if I wanted to extrude all of these. So there'd be like a scale for that. But there wouldn't be a third scale. So that's the interesting part. It's just like very 2D. It stores 2 scales and 2 rotations. Oh my god, I gotta take a shit. I'm sorry. Photogenic. I'll be right back. Oh, it hurts. Oh, why did I do this? Okay. Can I put an outline on this text? Background opacity. I want an outline, not a background, you fucking cowards. Are you kidding me? None? I don't, opacity, color, background. There's no outline. Oh, there is an outline. I hit the outline checkbox. Select color. Okay. And then outline size. 20. All right. Okay, there we go. I don't like it. I need a bigger outline. I crave bigger. 50. Oh, can't do 50? Oh, these freaking fricks. When will they learn their actions have consequences? Okay. Okay. Well, ah. Ah. Oh, okay, I better mute my... Yeah, how do I do that? Test? Test. Huh? You're on 5. Has it been 5 streams already? Lyric also. Thank you. I don't. There's no way that this isn't muting. You tell me this isn't a mute button? That is 100% a mute button. Anyway, yes, thank you. I'm back. How long was I gone? Yeesh. I don't know. Sorry. When duty calls. I thought it. Okay, so it was. I think what you saw was my head wobble, and you assumed that that was not muted. But my Godot interface wasn't muted in terms of like tracking my talking. But I think it was the part that mattered, the obus, that was muted. Yeah. How do your bowel? Oh, they feel way better now. I feel like a new human, ready to take on the world. I think I'm not. I decided I'm not gonna worry about this. I contemplated in the bathroom. I was like, okay, I'm overcomplicating this. I can always find a way to make this make a more compact storage for the representation of these transforms later. For now, I'm just going to create an array of resources that has the data I need, and I'll add to it when I need to. And that'll make my life so much easier. And I don't even need to care about in terms of optimization with those, because you can just remove them at runtime when you generate the mesh. So it doesn't even matter. It don't even matter. It matters a little. I mean, maybe I store them in like a compact array for each thing. Like all the positions will be in a packed vector 3. Okay, we're not gonna worry about that. Oh god, there's this. Yeah, whatever. You just have to wait and see. We can make progress in this stream. We can do things. We can create things. Chain a plane. I just love saying it. It sounds like a crazy anime, like like ability. I'm gonna use my chain plane. That'd be like the name of my fucking. It wouldn't be my stand, but it'd be like my stand's ability. Chain plane, and like it shoots out like a fucking thin plane. It slices someone in half. You know what I mean? You know what I freaking mean? Anyway, chain domain expansion. Chain. Yeah, what is that in Japanese? Did something tenkai something? I don't know. It be. Okay. What would I call like the node on a chain? I'd call it like chain plane node. No, I'd call it chain plane chain. What do you call like an individual chain on a chain? You just call it a chain, right? Uroki Tenkai. Chain plane. What is an individual chain called? A link. Oh, that's so true. Okay. I'm gonna call it chain plane link. And then this is going to extend from resource. So let's go ahead. That'll just be like a simple resource that I can plop in here. Get the prelude. I gotta add this to these. Is that gonna... Thank you. Okay, cool. And then... Oh, man. All right, chain plane link. And that's going to be resource. And this will be resource. Now I need to export all the stuff. So we'll have, for now, we're going to start with position, right? So position vector 3. Okay. So now that I have the chain plane link, we can then export this here instead of the transform. Call this links. Chain plane. Oh, I didn't make it available. Pub super. That's what I love about Rust. You can like have very particular like accessibility modifiers. It's so cool. Chain plane link. There we go. What's the issue? What's going on? Oh, it needs to be GD. GG. Okay. Put that there. Who's texting me right now? What? Oh, nothing. Oh. There's a late notification. Okay. And then once we have the links, we're then going to extend from those. So, is the base of a chain plane always going to be at like 0, 0? I think the answer is yes, except it can't be yes because it needs because I need to be able to scale that. So I need that information anyway, even if it's just for the initial link. Ugh, all right. So I think I first generate the links as like compact data, and then I take that data and I convert it into a mesh. So let's go with that. So that's gonna require some repetition though. Like I okay. Well, yeah. Yeah. So what do I do here? Because I don't that's kind of annoying. I have to repeat like a struct like that, but I think that's the best way to handle this. Link. And I'm gonna call that. Well, first it's also gonna have position, and then I need a function from chain plane link to convert it into a link, or just contribute to the links. Okay, so that'd be what, like pub super fun add links. Links is gonna be a mutable vec of links, and then yeah, that'll be that. And then I can do. We'll also need self. Of course, I need self, and then I do self dot. Well, I just do links dot push. Link position self position. There we go. Okay, this all seems good. This needs to be public though. Okay. Let's make it all public for now. So public, that's all good. And then we'll do... I also have the builder here. But I guess I don't really need the builder because I can't really do anything till I set up these links. So let mute links equals a vector of links force. I guess we'll call it like link resource and self.links. Link resource.bind mute. Where is it? Where's my function? Surely you know this function exists. It's right there. Bind mute, add links. Mute reference to links. Right? What's the issue? Is that cool? Cannot infer type? What do you mean? It's from this! Oh, it's because it's from array. Oh my god. Iter? Oh, you need to use iter shared. Okay. Since it takes in the array by reference but returns its elements by value, since they are internally converted from variant. Okay. Is there not a way to have a typed version of this? Maybe, is there like a typed array? Funky words. Yeah, I'm sorry. Last stream I was talking about how I was going to try and focus more on non-coding streams, which I still will do in the future. But I mean, for right now, I have to code. It's for the level design. Sometimes level design requires some coding, so I'm gonna code. I'm gonna code, and we're having fun. We're having fun coding. It's gonna be great. Change this to mute. Mute. All right. There we go. This is fine. This is all just setup stuff. See, you can't be too concerned about performance when it comes to setup stuff because it has no impact on the gameplay. You just need to drop all your performance into building the meshes in the editor specifically. That's the other thing I need to think about is, are these going to be editor built and then stored in the data as raw mesh data, or do you generate at runtime, which has a performance cost, of course, but also lowers the size of the binaries for the final executable, which is kind of cool. You know, it's kind of sick to release a game and have it just be like a single executable under 100 megabytes. Under 50 megabytes would be amazing. I don't know if I can do that for this game, but under 100, that'd be so cool. So yeah, I guess so this adds the links, and then I need to read from the links to generate the stuff for the builder. So for link in links, and then link just has position. So Right now we're assuming scale 1 for everything. So that would be, and we're also assuming a direction, which will frick. I don't, man. So what is the direction then? This is hard. Okay, whatever. We're like hard code a lot of stuff. It's like a hard code stuff. Builder dot. Let's see. Like, okay, we got vertices first. The recent .apk files I found for some games have come with like 500 megabytes. 50 megabytes would be like a dream. Yeah, yeah. But people do not care anymore. They will just stuff whatever they need to. There is no care for for what you call it, for things that are small and compact. But not to be that person, but the reason it is that way is because that's what the consumers chose. It's the same thing with like Chrome and like high RAM usage. Is it's like you can complain all you want about the high RAM stuff and how it impacts your computer. At the end of the day, that browser won out because it was so fucking fast. And so performance is what wins inherently, basically. And as a result, storage sizes must suffer to handle the performance needs of the user. So, yeah, it is. Yeah, I guess, yeah. It's also a lot of high res art now. Like I remember that. Like phone screens, they don't seem that much bigger in terms of inches, but pixel density has improved so much. It's like all the assets for your mobile games need to be like super duper 4K high res almost, because you can easily buy more storage. You can't buy more computing power. That's also like a fair point, right? That is true. Up until recently, you could also buy more RAM pretty easily. uh, uh, verts. Verts. I guess I also need a way to like figure out the up, but I guess that'll be based on the relative rotation. Okay. So we're gonna push. We're gonna given the link that position plus vector 3 new, and then we need like an offset. So if we assume negative z is forward, then the sides will be what? They'd be x. So it'd be like -1, and it's gonna complain because they're not floats. I know. And then add a second vertice that is +1. We're gonna download more RAM. I tried that once. It actually works well. I've downloaded all my. I've actually gotten rid of physical RAM. It's just all downloaded now. It's if you. I should probably have these be like a function. You know. Eh. It's fine. So I need vertices. I need builder dot ind. No, okay. We do indices last. Normals, temp. We need UVs. Oh god, I don't want to think about UVs. Oh, dude, I hate UVs. Oh, wait, I thought that was like a joke. What, UVs or downloading RAM? It was a joke. I you think I replaced all my RAM with downloaded RAM, and I use it to run a whole stream with a rendered 3D environment? Because yes, I did. It's true. I have done the impossible. I'm sorry. I sometimes I can't control it. I deliver my jokes too perfectly. I'll never forget, as like a child, I was at a doctor's office with my mom, and what they say, they're like, yeah, you need to like wash your hands or something. I was like, you have to wash your hands? And they're like, what? And I was like, I know, I'm joking. That was a joke. Sorry, I said that too realistically. Get off my ass. The end. Another brilliant story delivered. Okay. So UVs are a whole different thing, because I don't know how to account for them in terms of like rotations and shit, but I think right now I'm not gonna worry about it. So I also need to think about scale, but right now we're not scaling UVs. We're not scaling UVs, so we're not gonna think about that yet. Right now we just need to have it so the UVs are spread evenly across the board. So for that, I think that I'd make this -1 and I'd make this 1. So X would be for the sides and Y would be forward, or should Y be for the sides and X is forward? I don't know. I hate it. I hate it. I love vector math. This isn't even vector. This is like mesh math, though. It's like it's like, I don't know. Normals. Okay, normals are easy. Normals are easy. Normals. In fact, I think I have a function for that. Push. What is it? Add normals. Vector 3 up. We want 2 of them. That's simple. That's fine. That's cool. That's chill. That's chill. We're chilling. We'll call us krillin' the way we chillin'. And then what else? Builder dot normals indices. Okay, here we go. So this is where the hell begins. Because okay, so when you generate procedural meshes, as some or some may not know, you have the vertices, but then to make the faces, you use the indices array, which is an array of indexes into the vertice array to generate the faces. So each triangle it's a collection of 3, the indices array is divisible by 3 because 3 indices makes a face. So here's the question. How do we do the first one? How do we do the first, how do we handle faces in our first link? And the answer is we don't. I think all of this code needs to be outside of this before we start iterating through links. But we can't, because there's going to be a lot of shared code between the first link and the other links. So what I actually need is a first variable. First equals true. And then set this Thank you for the lurking, Juji. I appreciate your bouncy gummy bear. It is all good. Feel free to lurk without guilt. You don't need. It's okay. I believe in your lurk. Jeep wants to cover my sales tax. Apparently. Jeep, as in like the company Jeep that creates a car. Are Jeeps a brand? I guess they are, aren't they? Jeep. Yeah, they are. It's one of those things like the brand became so... Oh, it's an ad thing. The brand became so unanimous with that type of car. It just becomes the same thing in your head. You know? You know? Okie doke. Okie doke. I scratch the back of my neck as I think. Well, okay, so here... Okay, so... If not first... Then we do indice stuff. But since it is first, we don't got to worry about that yet. Okay. So when we go to a second link and we add indices, we need to add a bunch of them, which I think I also added a function for. Here it is, add indices. The off-roading vehicle that has a cage roof is a whole car company now. Oh my! Well, I thought that like maybe that type of car was just called a I don't know. Because there's like other companies have made a Jeep-like car, and they're called Jeeps. It's like a Kleenex, So I don't know. I don't care about cars. I hate cars. Okay, here's update 2.0. I forgot to mention about my car battery story. Is I scheduled the appointment for tomorrow to get it installed, and then I look at the weather, or someone told me the weather was gonna be like, yeah, tomorrow's gonna be blizzarding like later in the day. And so I gotta go out into the world with my fucking shitty ass car with a broken battery that doesn't work half the time, into the world where it's gonna be raining and pouring and snowing and possibly icy to get my battery replaced. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be lots of fun. I already see the vision, which is I have to park my car outside and then hand the mechanic my keys. But what's going to happen is I go inside to hand them my keys in the Sam's Club. They're going to go out. The car's not going to start. They're going to be like, your car won't start. I'm like, yeah, it's because the battery's shit. That's why I'm here to install a new one. And I have to go out in the rain, in the pouring, freezing rain, and jumpstart it for the mechanic. That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you that's what's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I can see the future. I'm going to get wet and cold, and it's not going to be pleasant. I have to bring my umbrella. I have to bring my Bucky's branded umbrella. I don't know where it is, though. Where is my Bucky's umbrella? I don't know where it is, but, like, it's... Take a large... I don't need a poncho. Ponchos are for... Punch. I don't know. Ponchos are like... I should probably have a poncho, honestly. I look up winter jacket that is also water resistant. So... You know, I just don't... Like, ponchos are so temporary, right? I guess there's ones that are more permanent. But every poncho I've ever worn was a temporary one. So it's all I know in my life. Resistant isn't proof. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. Trying to break free. I'm gonna cough. Okay. God, there's like an order for the indices, and I forgot what it was. And I had it written down. I have it somewhere. It's in, here we go. 021231. So I need to follow this pattern. But I need to follow this relative to the most recently added vertexes, right? So we'd get the length of this. Let verts len equals this dot len. Good, we've learned. Last time you started streaming, you would hold in a sneeze. Did I sneeze? Did I sneeze? Did I sneeze on camera? Oh, no. You shouldn't have reminded me of that, because I'm going to go back to that. I'm going to hold it in. Oh, I coughed? Okay, that's different. It was... A sneeze doesn't count. A sneeze is gross, because you sneeze up your fucking gunk, and then it gets into, like, little crevices of my microphone. And I don't want that. So, I guess I could turn away and sneeze. But, like, I don't want that either. I guess I could do that. I suppose I can do that. Oh, the cough is coming. Oh, you like it? I swallowed too much dry air. That's why you use the elbow? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, but it's way funnier when I just don't sneeze. You ever consider that? You ever consider that, fellow gamers? Okay, so hold on. So this is 4. We gotta subtract this by 4, this by 2, this by 3, this by 2 again, this by 1, and this by 3. And that should give me... Oh my god, and they need to be U sizes. Or, wait, no, they need to be I32s. Okay, I'll just convert this to an I32 as I32. Okay. Not so gamer of you to reject sneezing. Yeah, gamers hate sneezing, I'll have you know. You're the one that isn't a gamer for not sneezing. Link position. Okay. Okay. Alright. I think I'm done. I think that's it. Okay, I'm going to compile this, and then we're going to see if it works. Add element. What the fuck? Oh, chain plane link. Just has a position. Oh, crap. And then Y1? No, I don't want Y1. I want, like, Z -1. Or -2, who cares? Did you just tell your code to stop being one data type and turn it into another without casting? Yeah. Well, I mean that is a cast. That's how it is in that's how cast is in Rust. You do as. And that's a reinterpretation of the bytes cast. Or no, I don't think so. No, I'm an idiot. That isn't a fucking byte cast. I'm dumb. That's just a normal... Okay, well, wait, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were such a Rust expert. Please, Photogenic, elaborate on how I should properly convert number types from U size to I32 in this case. I will abide by whatever you suggest. Go on. I just don't... I love this syntax. What do you mean? This is like one of the best syntaxes in all of programming. What, you want like this shit where it's like cast? Okay, this is hack style. Hack style is also kind of rare, but it's so garbage. That's gross. You know what else is gross? Is when you have to wrap it like a function like this. Because like I don't write code like that. I don't write preemptively know I'm going to convert this to an I32. I like prefix style things where I write my code and having to modify anything to it, I attach stuff to the end. I think that makes way more sense. The as works. This is also how you do it in C#, I think. And this is also how you do it in GDScript. In fact, this is how you do it in most languages. I'm trying to think. I guess in C++ you do static cast. And then what's JavaScript? Man, it's been so long since I casted anything in JavaScript. I like it when you do a var.data type. What? So like that? I like that a lot too, actually. I've never seen that before. What language does that? Is that like Swift shit? Does Go do that? I'm just like naming off languages I'm not that familiar with. That is very abnormal. That is not, I don't know. But not only is that a little abnormal, it's also not that far off. You just replace as with a dot. It's almost the exact same syntax. What? But all right, whatever you say. I'm also starting to realize I haven't added a system for regenerating but I don't like. I love spaces. Spaces are greatest. Okay, well here's the thing. If you ever did have to write Rust, is that you can just write a static extension function to add that. In fact, I might already have one. I think you can just do into I32 like that. Does that work? Oh no, it doesn't like that. Okay. Well, we might have to annotate this as I32. Right? Does that work? No. Okay, never mind. But you could make that a function. I just haven't done it myself. There's like a I don't know. Okay. As I32. You're just gonna have to live with it. You just have to live with the reality that exists in our world. Okay, so how do I refresh this is the next question. You would think, I don't know. Do I just keep calling this whenever I can? How do I make sure the mesh doesn't have any errors, though? Also, maybe I could, like, set a setter here that gets called every time this is modified. Is there, like, a button now in Rust Godot? Let me look this up. Godot Rust tool button. I think this was added recently, though, so... Oh, okay, thanks. Thanks. Here we go. Support export tool button. Okay. Yeah. I think this might be a little different now, but this should be closed by this. Yeah, it was 3 weeks ago. Okay. And then you get access to this. Perfect. Oh, you could also just set it to a generic function. Okay, but I don't want that. I just want this thing. Yeah, give me this. Apparently there's an export tool button type. So refresh mesh. Export tool. Where is this type? How do I get the export tool button type? Someone made something 3 weeks ago and I love using new code. It's my favorite thing ever. It's my favoriteest. Ooh. It's fresh off the platter. Yeah, I don't even use versions. Right now I'm just using the Godot Rust library on the master branch. And every once in a while I just update it to the latest master and I do not care. It's whatever. It's a skill. If you can't handle your code breaking because of like random changes and API stuff, it's a skill issue. You're just not built as different as I am. But here's the issue: there's no export tool button. So, is a var, more precise, phantom var callable? Okay. But where is it? Where is the export tool button type? Oh, here it is. Phantom var export tool button. But it doesn't appear in my autocomplete. So it's Godot registry. What? Apparently it's in the same package as phantom var. So if I just do phantom var, what did that import? Oh, that's in like... Is that... What? No, where is that? Wait. Where was this imported from? Is this imported from Godot Prelude? Wait, that's my order at the local Asian restaurant? The most American item in the Chinese... What is that? What is that? The poo-poo platter? What the Jesse, what the fuck are you saying? What does that mean? What are you talking about? What does that entail? Why are you licking me instead of answering? Interesting. Very interesting. Is this... Okay, I'm gonna open this code here. And let's see if this file even exists anymore. Like, if I go... I want this. Phantom vars. So, core source registry property. Core source registry property phantom var. Phantom var is there. Was it tool? Is this? Oh yeah, they totally just got rid of it. Okay. What the hell? What an asshole! They got rid of my guy. They got rid of my boy. Export tool function. Let's see what PR it was. It wasn't this one. Was it this one? Were you the one that got rid of my guy? Top viewers? I think I'll have to pass on that. How do I delete these again? Ban. Yeah. Oh my god, you're right. There's no jail in the new version. Oh my god, you're right. There's no jail. Fuck. Wait. See, jail's like a whole thing though, because you have to make it so you can pick up gooblers, and that's like a whole thing. And then you have to. I don't want to make a jail. The bot's just gonna have to fucking exist, or I might just add a delete feature. Wait, is this good? Wait. Oh no! Godot! Oh fuck. Okay. Oh, we gotta crash. Okay. All right. What is this? Could not convert value to int. What was the value? Are you gonna tell me, or are you just gonna? What was it? Was it null? Twitch ID to follower number. Oh my god! I'm casting this as an int preemptively. That I shouldn't do that. Crap! Oh my god! I totally brought this on myself. No! This code was written during like a phase where I was rewriting code to like make it more type safe. Oh no! Well, crap. See, look, GDScript also uses the as syntax. See, this isn't crazy. This is very normal syntax. Ah! Oh, it's being inferred as variant. Okay, so type it as variant. And then we're just gonna have to live with it being variant. If follow number or follow number isn't int, is not int? That's weird. We're just gonna do this. But if it's not, if it's null or if it's not int, set it to -1, and then assign it. So that will ensure it's always an int. I'm used to as doing an instance variable instead. What? I'm used to as doing an... You have to elaborate on that. What language is you're creating variables with as? What kind of ass language are you making variables at? I don't know. Python? Doing a variable... What? I thought Python also used the same style of casting with as. This is Python derived, kind of. GDScript. Huh. F4. Go to this. Oh, did it fix itself? Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, OBS, for just immediately working. With array items as var name. What? What the fuck? What? With array items as var name. Yeah, but like, what? That's such a weird syntax. a width. I'm vaguely familiar with width. I don't use a lot of Python. I feel like that's especially like older kind of Python used width, but huh. Let me Google that. Python width. Yeah, I have fortunately never been forced to use such a horrendous language. With oh yeah, it's like with managing resources. Like it deletes the resource outside of the with statement, and so it's used a lot with like files. But it's so weird. It's like the opposite of a cast. It's type as variable name. What the hell? What the hell? Oh my god. Okay. All right. We have to, what we do here is go back to what we were doing before, which was we want a phantom var callable. That is what this is. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got off track. Yeah, instancing your very that's so weird. You are not the one in the right for that thing. That is weird shit. I do not approve. I do not. Don't look at me. Refresh. Can I refresh mesh? I think I need to do this dot base dot. What the hell? What is this? What is this? It's a chain plane. Okay, yeah. Dot base mute. Dot. Why don't I see all the functions for what? What do you want from me? Passing type. Chain plane to Godot to Godot trait, which is usually provided by the library. Okay. Why doesn't this work? Why does this work? What do you mean this feature added 3 weeks ago doesn't work? Says the lickable T. Dude, I hate that. I am a red, gross, plasticky texture. I am not very lickable. I am not a CRT where it does like the bzzz and then like it tickles your tongue a little or like statics it. Okay, this works. What? Okay. No, I'm a fancy what's not a CRT? It's what's the new an LED? I'm an LED screen. I just ignore the fact my head is so fat. Jeep really wants to cover my sales tax. Well, you should let it then. Why not? Does that actually print anything? Okay, so the button actually works. Nice. But the naming is horrendous. That is not what. Okay. LED screen. But then I have to buy a Jeep. Oh. Well then, okay. Yeah, we'll cover the sales tax of the Jeep. Just buy a Jeep for $1 bajillion. LED screen. I should lick lead. Do not. It is not tasty. Do not draw on your tongue with the lead pencil. Draw on it with a marker. It's slightly safer, I think. Maybe. This. I'm going to go insane. I'm going to. Can I? I should be able to do base this and then call the function I want. So why can't I? I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, well, wait. If I can't do that, then I can do this. I can do function, force, refresh, mute self, and then self.base.refresh. What is the function call? It is usually markers of alcohol. Yeah, alcohol is fine to consume. Most people consume it. This is not legal advice. I don't know if markers are actually. Do not quote me. Markers are safe to eat, sir. 2026. Rubbing alcohol. You could give a little rubbing alcohol as a treat. Okay, it's request update. There it is. So can I just call force refresh here? Or what is this? Type annotations needed? Why does it need type annotations? The editor clearly says that this is a mutable chain plane. Okay. Mute chain plane. Okay, I guess that's all I needed. Okay, then what's the issue here? Oh, I need to make this base mute. Okay, request update. Gonna go blind field just for fun. Why'd you make it mutable? Cause this function requires a reference to mutable self. So I need to make sure that this is mutable. The base mute representing the the base object this extends from, because Rust doesn't have object-oriented programming. So the way it works is it just stores an instance of the base structure in this to sort of replicate object-oriented programming for Godot. Yes. Force refresh. I don't know if this is even gonna work. Okay, it just crashed my whole Godot. Ah! No! Why? Why? You fucking asshole! Why would you do this to me? You frickin' frick! You frickin' frick! When will you learn? Okay, now I'm gonna open the Go project backed up. Will it crash again? No! In fact, it'll actually generate just fine. Okay. Next question. Oh, no, it's totally fine. Wait, it's like so fine. This is what I wanted. Oh my god, let's go. So if I add another chain element, and I do... What do I do? Wait, how did I do this last time? So this is link position... So these are still global. These are global coordinates. So I have to make this a global coordinate. So it'd be -2, like 3, and this will go up in the air. There we go. It seems to go out a bit, so like we'll make it like -5. Refresh, and there you go. Look at that. Look at that. Don't ever tell me I'm not a procedural mesh legend, because I am. That is all that I wanted. That is all that I freaking wanted. Okay, perfect. Do I want these to be relative or global? I think relative is obviously the answer. How did I do this last time? Sir, in April 2027, levels. Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll worry about that when we get there. I'll make a game before April 2027, so we don't have to worry about it. It'll be fine. Oh my god, it worked. I was so scared the crash was gonna ruin everything. Oh man, I really should have had face cam. This is such a clippable stream. So, April 2026. Okay, I don't know if I can do that soon. Perhaps another time. Perhaps. Whoa, I'm unbeatable. Okay, here's the other thing, is I have to make collision. Oh, wait, I can just make collision mesh right here. Static body child tri-mesh. And that should just make it based on... Okay, okay, I don't have to worry about collision then. I'm glad you knew the song. Thank you for mentioning. Whoa, I'm unbeatable. Pokemon Advanced Battle. Whoa, I'm undefeatable. I don't know the full thing, but you get the vibe. You understand the vibrations that are emitting from your screen into your brain. Okay. Whew. All right. Vibrations are funky. They funked with me for the last time. Okay, so I need a way to track the extrusion and also the position. So like we'll do let mute current position is vector 3, and we'll just assign it to vector 3 0. No, 0, thank you. And then we'll add that to position plus equals link dot position. Yeah, and then we just use that instead of that. And now these should be relative, which is going to be very helpful. It's also going to make our mesh go much longer. Did you know that active noise canceling is bad for your eardrums? I did not know that. But now... Okay, goodbye, Godot. I didn't want you here anyway. Is it gonna crash every time I recompile? Come on. Come on, Godot. Don't be like this. I didn't even change that much. I barely changed anything. All right. Okay. Refresh. But now I could just do like -1, -1, refresh, and it'll still keep going forward. Is it a bug with your Rust to GDScript? It's maybe. It's not mine though. It's someone else's project for Rust to Godot, so it's not my concern. It's also nothing I can really do about it. But yes, maybe? I don't really know. Could just be a Godot bug. I actually do not know. I mean, you never know with fucking Godot. Well, I thought you meant no. Oh God, no. I could adding Rust to Godot is like a fucking impossible project. That would be so difficult. It's way different from just doing a transpiler because that requires like understanding the inner workings of low level communication between APIs and such. I don't want to do that. Also, I'm tired of maintaining my own tools. You know, I can't do it on the language level anymore. That is insane. The fact I did that with hacks for so long, I did that for years. For fucking years. And it's not worth it. There's so much new things you gotta... I'm too old for this. That's right. I'm way too old for this. Don't ever make me do things ever again. See, this works, though. What's interesting is, like... I need to handle when this is null, too. Like, how do I do that? What is passed to this array when that is null? Is it just skipped? Okay, like if I do -4, -2, and refresh. Yeah, then it goes down. Cool. And it's lower than the original. Okay. Jeep, you got another ad. I am sorry about all the ads. I am really sorry about that. I don't know why there's so many. Can I change that to monetization? Ads? Enable to have ads manager automatically schedule video ads on your channel. Okay. It is at the lowest potential. It's like, how many do you want? It is at 3 minutes worth of ads per hour, which I guess that does work to 30 seconds every 10 minutes. But I feel like that's so frequent. Oh shit! Wait a second. Photogenic, I have it set as manual and the shortest breaks, like the shortest ads possible. I remember doing that. This was an intentional choice. I wanted there to be more ads, but have them be really short. I remember doing that now. Okay. That was like months and months ago. Well, here's the question. I guess since you're the only one here, you're the only one that can answer, but do you prefer like 30-second ads every 10 minutes or like a minute 30-second ads every half hour? I feel like as a content creator, you want less frequent ads. So, I don't know. Yeah, I gotta think. I'm a viewer. I'm a Twitch stream viewer. The issue is I only watch streams where I'm already locked in no matter how many ads there are. So it's hard for me to look at it from the perspective of like a new viewer. But I think uninterrupted watching is important. Maybe I should just be one of those freaks that has it so like you get 3 minutes of ads every 1 hour. Those are brutal, though. Those are insane. People who do that, I don't know if that's the move. What does automatic do? Run a 1.5 ad break every 30 minutes. Okay, I'm going to set it to that. I think frequent ads are insane. Are not insane, but I don't think that works. Plus, it stresses me out seeing an ad happen so frequently. 10 minutes goes by so fast. The thing about being a streamer is you can plan around the ads. Only really works if you have like 5 hours of stream. That is true too. I do hope to stream longer though. The 3-minute ads. Yeah. Oh well. I've set it back. I don't know if it's going to apply for this stream, but in the future, it should be on default ad mode. Yeah. Okay, cool. I wish I could do 10-minute ads every 3 hours. That would totally be worth. Okay, back to, I'm happy with this progress. So look at this. Look at this. This is sick as hell. And then, oh my god, what do I do next? Do I do scaling? Maybe? Yeah, we could do width scaling. Why not? So, 10-minute ads, everyone would leave before the 3rd hour. Yeah, but then, like, you'll gain all the people back, so it would be great. It would be good. Export, width. I guess we can just make it a raw number. Width real. And then I gotta do pub super width real. And I gotta pass width self.width. This is stupid, but this is going to make sense when I add the smoothing. I need to add multiple links per link. It would be awful for Twitch. They're already losing Amazon so much money. Yeah, I'm sure they'll figure it out eventually. Eventually. I like lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, width. Okay, so width is going to be what we replace this with. So we need like half width. So half width equals link dot width divided by 2. And then we do negative half width and positive half width. And then we're going to compile. Okay, if this crashes again, it might be crash out time. Please, Godot. Godot, we're cool. We're cool, right? Godot? Fucking Godot! Oh my god, Godot, you freaking frick. You freaking frick. Come on. Are you not just duplicating what you already did so you can connect multiple chains? It'll make sense in a bit. The issue is one link. So this is going to be a link that represents a resource in the editor. And the thing is, I want to add smoothing. So when you smooth the links together, that's going to make it so internally, there's going to be like internal links, which are these, that are going to generate multiple times for each link that is like an editor resource node. I don't know if that makes any sense. So right now it does. I am just duplicating this, but this is future-proofing the API a bit. And you know, I'm just. Fuck, what happened here? Oh, because it's all 0. We'll make that. Oh, I forgot to make the default. Oh crap! But if I recompile, it's gonna fuck my whole life again. Init val equals 2. Okay, but here I'll show you. What? I didn't. Wait. What? Huh? Godot! I didn't recompile. Godot! Godot! No! No! Oh my god, why would you do this? Okay, so like if I Godot, the rare Godot L. Let's say I have a link like this. Boom. So this would attach like this. Now, these are the nodes that you can edit in the editor, these black dots. But let's say I want to add a parameter to our black dot node that says, I want this to be smooth, this connection to be smooth. So when you increment smooth on this node, it'll generate like I need like a different color for this, like nodes like lines like this. That'll gradually go to the final one. So it generates more of a smooth line across, you know, like this. Woo! And in fact, it wouldn't look like this. It'd look more like this, right? So these blue lines represent the link struct, this right here, and then these black dots represent the resource links that you modify in the editor. So that would be this, and so larger number, the more smooth links. Yes. Exactly. I mean, that's just how meshes work, right? The more vertices you have, the smoother it is. And so I need a way in the future, when I add the smooth parameter here, what's going to happen is I'm going to check that smooth parameter in this function, which adds the links to this link array. And so instead of just generating one link, it'll generate like multiple links to smooth it out. If that makes sense. Yeah. Gonna give you 4 billion vertices in your mobile app. This isn't gonna be a mobile app. This is gonna be a desktop game. And also, mobile apps can handle a lot of vertices, so it's fine. Probably. Maybe. I do kind of want to make a mobile game. I do kind of want to port all my games to mobile when I eventually make games. But until then, I will not worry about it. Oh, God, I gotta reopen Godot. Godot, come on. Godot, why are you Godoting all over me? I'm joking because mobile apps be like that. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll do it. So, is it that just Godot recompiles like it crashes every time I click back in? Because that's like unusable. Like if I leave and come back, it's fine. It's fine right now. Leave, come back. Did I act like there's no way that me typing in here has any correlation? Oh my god. Oh my god, wait a second. It did. I typed in the Z editor and it what? Oh. Why? 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 Why does it do that? I think I kind of know the answer, which is the Godot editor is trying to access the dynamic library that this is using while I'm editing it, maybe? Maybe question mark? I don't know. Oh my god, Zed. Zed. Better Zed than dead is what I always say. Have I encountered this before? This can't be right, because I'm able to modify the other code from Mimiquick and it doesn't crash. But here's the thing, this is tool code. This is code marked as tool, which in Godot means it runs in the editor. But, like, that shouldn't crash it, should it? Modifying the text editor text shouldn't crash Godot. That is clearly not correct. I need to look this up. Godot Rust Godot editor crash for tool script. No, it's not a scripting. Tool script calls error editor crash null object. This is GD script though. I need Rust. See, what I should do is go to this, and then what? I'm actually gonna nap time now because I have school tomorrow. When my class is gonna murder me. Yeah, I know it's getting late for you. You are all good. You get your rest. Get your rest. You need it. Anywho, please enjoy your sit time. Are you purple now? Oh my god, I really need to add the incremental savings so that people don't lose their characters. Your beautiful Goobler character. But yeah, go have a good rest. I will see you another time. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see about tomorrow. I don't know. I want to stream 4 times a day. Maybe 3. But consistently at this time. I thought Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but I think I'll be too busy most Fridays to do that. So I think I'm switching it to Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. And we'll see how that goes. I'm still kind of busy on Sundays, but I at least want like one weekend to stream because I feel like weekends are like a good time to stream. Like that is peak like viewer retention at days, you know. But yeah. Oh, here we go. Hot reload problems. This is literally custom callables keep references to an old func that hotly reload. Oh my god, is it because I have a new fucking function pointer? Tool scripts? But that doesn't make any sense. All tool callables will need to be in a tool script. So this would make it so everything is just broken. But this is open. So crap. Man. Wow. That is something. That is something, I'll say. Maybe I just need to not have the button. Well, here's another thing. What I could do is I could extend in GD script and have the button run from there. That seems like such a hassle, though. Isn't there like a setter in GD Godot Rust? Maybe. Let's look. Let's look at the book. Even though the book is kind of it's sometimes difficult to find information that you need. But here, it's properties. There should be like a setter here, like set. Set? Come on, give me a setter. Ah, no. Set. I mean, the setup, yeah, obviously, but set position. Come on, really? There's nothing? Oh my god, I thought my thing was frozen again. I keep opening the Twitch view and not the OBS view, and the Twitch one's really late, so things won't move when I move here. And then I have like a little panic where it's like, oh crap. Okay. But it's like, what do I do? Because then I can't. I need to be able to refresh the mesh whenever Lynx is updated. Can I do export? No, I know it's like something with var. Var set? Do I have documentation? I bet. Wait. There's documentation. Oh my god. Oh my god. Set. Setting. Give me setters. Give me setters. Give me setters. Setters! Okay. With this, you can access my fields. Rename. Wait, what? With this, you can access the field as my Rust field in Rust code. However, when accessing Godot, you can use my Godot field, including methods, object, get, blah, blah, blah. The generate, get, and set is also being renamed to get and set. Okay, to create a property without a backing field to store data, you can use Phantom Bar. This disables automatically generated getters and setters. Okay, but what if I want to generate my own getters and setters that update when the editor updates? Is there a way to do that? Maybe there's like a way I'm forgetting. Like there's some sort of overridable function that handles all setting. This makes your field accessible in GDB. Okay. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Looks for setter set B, and then you can define it. Okay, cool. All right, that's perfect. That is exactly what I was looking for. Impl. No. We're good. Godot API. Chain plane. Func. I guess this could just be a func. Func set links. And then we'll set this data. V array of that. Okay. All right. And then what do I do here? We assign that in there. Okay, so we just do a self assign. So self dot links equals links. So we do that. So we do mute self links. And there you go. And that'll work. So whenever this is set, we can also do self dot base mute request update. And we got rid of the tool button. So we should be able to refresh, recompile, perhaps, and then run Godot, and it won't crash. That would be so hype if it doesn't crash. Okay. Mesh. So if I set this to... I actually haven't tested width yet. If I set this to 5... nothing updates. Ooh. Alright. Okay. Don't tell photogenic, but I really have to use the bathroom again. I'm holding it in. I really wanted to make it. No, we made 2 hours. Like I said, I was going to make it. So, I'm going to call it here. Thank you for watching, VOD watchers and stalkers alike, people who are seeing this for some reason. I've achieved my goal for today, and so I shall go off into the world. And I shall use the bathroom, and it will be fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for stalking. Thank you for seeing. Thank you for viewing. Next time, expect an even greater experience. Actually, not, because I have to go do my car battery thing. But the Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's going to be a good debut stream. Okay, look forward to that. I can't believe my width doesn't work. It does. It's just I have to assign. Oh, God, what is this? Okay. Oh, now it updates. So it only updates when I add something to the array. Okay. Oh my god, that's so annoying. What? Come on. Oh. Well, it's a start. It's a start. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for chilling. Don't be a villain. Goodbye. I can't wave and turn off stream though, so you have to. Goodbye. I really add like a credit scene, an intro scene too. Do I have that in my notes? Twitch interface to dos. I don't. Oh my god. Intro, outro / credit. I love the idea of the outro credits. Whoever came up with that was genius. But of course, I gotta do everything myself. So I gotta make that too, even though I don't have to. But it would be sick if like the credits, like all the gooblers that I gain over the course of the stream, jump onto a platform and start bowing like, "Thanks for watching, hooray!" And they're all like waving. That'd be so cute. Yes. Well then. Until next time, my dear, lovely viewer. Until then, goodbye.